session, I'm going to show you how to navigate your way through the next 12 weeks. You see, there's nothing more exciting for me than coaching. And especially when I have those conversations with people that come up to me and say to me, wow, I've heard you talk about these feelings, these fears, these uncertainties. I've always felt it, but I've never quite known what to make of it. And I always thought it was quite normal because, being an entrepreneur, I have to learn to almost fake it till I make it, and I have to hustle. And it's all good and well, but it kind of catches up on us entrepreneurs and solopreneurs over time, because when we have a certain understanding of our skills and our abilities and our gifts, but we have to wear so many different hats, and we have to almost pretend that we know everything about everything. You see, as entrepreneurs and solopreneurs suffering from imposter syndrome, it can kind of manifest in 3 ways. You see, first of all, we can have this feeling of being a fraud, which comes back to what I just mentioned in the sense of, as entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, we have to hustle, or we're being told we have to fake it till we make it. I like to call it, we have to faith it till we make it. You see, we have to go out there and experiment and test, and we're not always going to have it right the first time. It's part of an entrepreneurial persona. It's kind of what we have to do. But if we have to do it over and over again and we fail, and we internalize that and associate it with us not having the competence that is needed, we start feeling like a fraud. The second one is when we have this fear of being caught out as a fraud. And it's when we kind of sit there and think, well, it's only a matter of time before my strategic partners or my suppliers or my direct clients are going to find out that I don't really know as much as they think I do. It creates a level of anxiety that almost puts you in a flight or fight response at a chronic level. And we know when that happens physiologically, we tend to shut off the creative, conscious mind. And it also affects our inability to make decisions. And then the third one is the inability for us to internalize our own success and achievements. You see, we would think, well, it's just maybe due to luck or the right timing, so maybe just my charm, and they just bought into this by accident, and then it circles back to, it's only going to be a matter of time before they find out that I'm a fraud. And then it circles back to, from the fear, it builds back into the feelings of not being who and what I really want to be and am. It's, as entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, we go out because we have a purpose, we have a passion, we want to make impact, and we want to use our internal and innate gifts and talents to do that. But when we have these conflicting feelings and fears and the inability to acknowledge and internalize our impact and of our achievements, we're going nowhere slowly. And it's only a matter of time before we burn out, before we give up, or before we have breakdown in relationships, and ultimately a breakdown within our own self-worth and self-belief. So this is why I'm so excited that you've joined me today and joined me in this 12-week program, because for me, I have seen the need for coaching out there, and we have these conversations on a daily basis, and entrepreneurs and solopreneurs can't always afford to pay coaches £5,000-10,000 to work with them on a one-to-one basis. And because I've been there myself, I created this project, this passion project of mine, this 12-week challenge to to be able to reach as many people out there, and entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, to be able to not just do a 5-week challenge or 21-day challenge, but to have something that you can practically apply each week, that you can bring about that change and that positive new habits, but also create the awareness of where is this all coming from. You see, it's not a mental disorder. It's not a personality disorder, but there's elements of our personality. There's elements of our belief system that has created these limiting beliefs and fears. So over the next 12 weeks, I'm going to take you through various topics. I've designed the program in such a way that each topic will build onto the next topic to foster and gradually create small changes that will build onto each other, so that within 12 weeks, you can have a powerful transformation of self-belief and self-mastery. I look forward to working with you, and I will see you in the first session.